Testing, testing, 1, 2. Shop Kings here. Got something new for y'all today. But first, let this music play.
And we were talking about how things have to change, right? 800-585-1051.
By the way, it feels like we
Oh, we was having technical difficulties there. I don't think my mic was working, but it's working now. So basically, what I was saying was I want to react to this video. It's on the Breakfast Club. It's about the rapper PNB Rock. R.I.P. to him. May he rest in peace. Sound check, sound check. Can y'all hear me now? Sound check. Okay, let's go. Yeah, so I'm gonna be live reacting to this video. Backstory is that he was a rapper from Philadelphia, about 30 years old. He was in LA with his girlfriends at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. I'm not sure which part. I believe it was in South Central LA. You know, and he had got robbed, but before he got robbed, the guy shot him. And what made it more sad is that not only did he get robbed and lose his life, somebody pulled out the phone and actually recorded the whole thing. And to be honest, it was kind of ridiculous that, you know, we live in a time where people would rather pull out their phone and record than to actually help you. Who knows? Anything could have saved this man's life, or just let him pass away peacefully. You know, I'm pretty sure as a family member, it would suck to see your family members splattered or whatever happened, bleeding to death on the ground inside of a restaurant when he went out there to have a good time. And social media is trying to blame his girlfriend. So what I'm going to do is we're going to live react to this video because I've never seen it before. That's what I'm going to try to do a lot. There's some things I have seen before, but we're going to try to live react to this and we're going to take it from there.
We have this conversation every few months. Somebody that we know has, gotten gunned down for nothing. We have these conversations every time there's a senseless act of violence, which is every day.
Yeah, and this is my problem. A lot of times when we hear things like that, people make excuses, right? They talk about everything under the sun, right? Whether, the environment that's out there right now, the fact that, we're in a recession, the fact that, they say his girlfriend posted that they were there. They talk about all those different things, and it always bothers me because I always feel like we don't talk about the fact that no matter what, they took that man's life over a piece of jewelry.
Yeah, I mean, first of all,
and that's my point right there. Like, regardless of whether she posted the man's location, whether he dropped his location, it doesn't matter. Like, he was out. He's not out there gang banging. He's not doing anything where it's bad. Like, LA's the only place I know where you get killed for being a famous person, especially rappers. Like, why do our people do this to each other? Like, The Game, successful rapper from Cali, Snoop Dogg, successful rapper from Cali, they could go anywhere in this country and get embraced. Oh, Snoop Dogg. Oh, The Game, how y'all doing? We want to hear y'all music. But we go to Cali, we got to check in. We got to pay for protection from the gang that wants to protect us. And if we don't pay them, they go to teach us lessons and stuff like that. And because this man was successful, y'all felt that it was needed to kill him, to take his jewelry. Come on, man.
Foremost, you got to send positive energy to the family of that brother, PNB Rock.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? That's number one. And, yeah, like I said earlier, I wish at times like this we did discuss the actual issue of what we are doing to each other in our communities and why. Because the issues to me are gun violence. The issues to me are lack of opportunity and income, lack of employment, lack of love for your fellow man. Some people got mental health issues. You got drug use. And you're right, discussing his girl, posting his location, that's a topic, not the actual issue, because the people who did that to him would do that regardless of who posted what. All right. Not to mention, you think people in Roscoe's couldn't have had that brother, lined up.
That's facts.
And that right there, Charlemagne, he's not necessarily the most celebrated person, especially in our community, but the man is very intelligent, and I do give him kudos and respect for that. Like he said, like regardless if he posted his location or not, somebody would have still did that. Somebody that worked in Roscoe's could have did it. The way the story goes is he was there about 45 minutes before the incident even happened. So, but let's continue.
That's why when we have these conversations, situations like this, we got to discuss how things are and not how things should be. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Because if you operating from the perspective of how things should be, then these things will continue to happen, and you setting yourself up for failure because we got to start moving and responding to these situations based on what we know to be true, not what we want to be true. Yeah, you would love to wear your jewelry and drive your cars anywhere you want to and pull up where you want to, but that's not the reality of life. You know you can't do that. And if you do, there's going to be consequences and repercussions.
Right. But that shouldn't be the case.
And I think that I think what's this man's name, DJ Envy or something like that. I'm not sure, but I think he's about to speak on it. Why does it have to be repercussions? Like, I earned this. I don't see Tom Cruise, Halle Berry, Brad Pitt. I never heard of these people having to pay for protection. Like, we have a real bad crabs in a barrel mentality, and it's affecting all of black culture, not just rappers.
Case, right? And you know, people talk about it's a matter of people want fast money a majority of the time, right? We you talk about there's not jobs. Just a couple of months ago, Angela reported that, you know, there was so many jobs and people didn't want to work. Because a lot of times people want
Right.
fast money. They don't want the grind of starting from working at fast food, or the grind at working at Target, or the grind at working at Walmart. When they see somebody walking around with a $100,000 chain, and to them it's like, oh, I could just take this chain right here.
Yeah.
And that's my year's salary.
Yeah.
But that's not the mentality that we need.
Sometimes also these people that are doing these things aren't even necessarily people who are starving. You know, think about the people who who rob people or set people up or do these scams, and they don't come from a bad family. They don't have, you know, those issues that we can assume that somebody who's like seeing that person has more than me.
Okay, Angela Yee, excuse me. What she's saying makes sense, but then again, it don't, because technically, what defines a good family? What defines a good upbringing? You know, if it was up to me, I would say that would make you a moral, sane, and sober person, which means you wouldn't be out here trying to rob people because you have your stuff together, you have a goal, you have a ambition in life. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't the perfect person growing up, but I work hard for mine. You know, story time real quick. This weekend, somebody came into my job and actually stole my bag with my car keys, my wallet, and a few other personal items, and he ran out. And I chased him, you know, but it was funny because I wasn't chasing him to get my stuff back. I was chasing him because he took something from me that I worked for, and that hurt, and it hurt more than anything. That bothered me the most. Not that I lost the stuff, but because I worked for something that somebody else felt entitled to. Let's continue.
You know, I'm starving out here. Sometimes that's not even the case.
Yeah,
But
and-
I will say that, like, I look at myself. I live in Brooklyn still, and I walk around. I do what I have to do. But I also am like, I don't have expensive jewelry. I've never really, because I don't feel safe that way, you know, personally. So if somebody tries to do something to me, I don't really have anything
Yeah.
for you to take.
Well, see,
I just really want us to start dealing with these situations based on what we know to be true and not what we want to be true. Because what's true is there is no code. There's never been a code. Folks are ruthless and cutthroat and will kill you if you have something they want. It's just that simple.
I'm gonna stop Charlemagne right there. Honestly, Charlemagne, there used to be a code. I don't necessarily know if we the people honored the code, but it was always omerta, no snitching, and no women and children. You know, the mafia done had whole criminal rings, enterprises, everything, and left the women and children out of it. Now, these days, especially with these young gangsters out here running the street, pow pow, you know, they are spraying into crowds. There could be kids playing in the park. They're shooting into the park. Like, it's honestly getting ridiculous at this point, you know, but, you know, I'm going to let Charmaine go on. Go off, sis.
We got inflation through the roof right now, poverty through the roof. The gap between the haves and have-nots is greater than it's ever been. So you factor in that with lack of income, like I said, and lack of education, lack of community support, and then people just being plain evil, and you have a generation of people who don't know how to balance what they are seeing every day on social media versus what they are dealing with in real life. All of that is a recipe for disaster. Envy, you talk about people not wanting to take the long route. Why would I want to take the long route if I get on social media and I see people just holding up stacks of cash and everybody looking like they got rich overnight? Why do I got to take the long route?
Because it's the right thing to do.
It is.
But honestly, do people care about the right thing to do? You know, what's right and what's wrong to people? Like, I know that robbing somebody is wrong, but if you're raised by the code of the street, kill or be killed, take what you want, get what you need, you know, why would give me 1 second. Why would I honor any code? Why would I care what's right to you if what's right to me is if you're eating, I'm eating. Like, you're from the same place I'm from. How dare you have more than me? Like I said, crabs in the barrel mentality.
Like it's easy to rob. Well, I'm not gonna say it's easy to rob somebody, but yeah, that's the easy route to go rob somebody, get something. But that's the right thing to do. Work for what you got. Like, you know, I tell a story in my book.
Just said that.
Where, you know, I think it was like 10 years ago, 11 years ago, 12 years ago, 13 years. I think it was like 13 years ago. Somebody robbed me. All right, robbed me in the city. And now this is another thing. The first thing when you get robbed is to fight back. That's what I did. Right. I fought back and I chased the kid and I caught the kid that robbed me. The kid that robbed me actually won the lotto a week before.
How much did he win?
I think it was like he won $80,000 the week before. But
so what kind of crack or drug habit did this man have? Either you're telling an outrageous story there, sir, or this man had one of the most serious habits that there is. But to be fair, there is people I can remember. Paris Hilton, perfect example. Billionaire Harris. Father owns all the Hilton hotels. He's it's his name on the building. She got caught stealing in the store. Like, I think it was like a Louis Vuitton store. Don't get me the lying now. But I definitely know that she got caught stealing. I'm not sure what store it was. So I guess he has a point. But at the end of the day, no.
But it was an opportunity that he felt. He seen me. He thought I was slipping, and he robbed me. I chased him, and I caught him. But the thing is, he just had $80,000. There was no reason to. He didn't need the money. He wasn't messed up.
He wanted more.
He was driving an X5.
Well, listen, you know what's so funny?
But that's the problem. He did not want to work for it. But he felt like this was the easy way, and he was going to try to do it that way.
You know what's interesting? What you said is absolutely true, right? But you're saying to yourself, why would he rob me if he just won $80,000 the week before? That's what people would say about brothers who be in the hood with all their jewelry on and those big cars. Why are you in the hood with all this jewelry on and all of these big cars? You have no reason to be here. Same reason that guy had no reason to rob you, you had no reason to be there. I just want to know, why do we continue to put ourselves in harm's way? And if you do want to be in the hood, why aren't you with security?
I get it, but, you know.
And that sucks, but I agree with Charlemagne. Like, if you have once you reach a certain status, regardless of what it does to your street credibility, you should protect yourself, because at the end of the day, you're walking around with no security. You have somebody's entire life savings around your neck. Like, you've reached a certain status. You should protect yourself, and you shouldn't feel that, oh, the streets ain't going to respect me. The streets ain't the ones really buying your music, man. Back in the day, we used to download it, buy the bootleg CDs from the dudes on 125th Street. Like, nobody was buying your music from the hood, sir. So we want to appeal and appease to the wrong people when we should be appealing and appeasing to ourselves and our families, because those are the ones that's going to feel it the most when we're not here anymore, especially over something as replaceable as a chain. And who's to say that those chains was real? Because there's a lot of celebrities, and it's been documented, that wear fake jewelry when they're out because the real jewelry is too expensive to lose.
Driving through the hood is not illegal.
I ain't say driving through the hood.
But robbing somebody at gunpoint and
absolutely.
Sticking them up
But you didn't answer the question. Why aren't you with security?
Sometimes artists look at that as also being like inspirational. Like, I remember when we opened the juice bar and Bed-Stuy, and 50 Cent came, and obviously all of the locks were there. Jeezy was there, and how much it meant to the kids in the neighborhood to be able to see them. Like, you would never think you would see them.
But that's a false
over
equivalency though, because you opened a business. Like somebody opened a business in the hood. That's a big difference between just sitting in the hood with all your jewelry on in a big car for no reason.
Okay, they starting to go into a different subject, so we're gonna move on. But definitely rest in peace, PNB Rock. I do not blame his girlfriend for posting their location. Maybe dropping the exact address to where you at wasn't necessarily the smartest thing. But this woman is with her man, her child's father, outside in public. She's not hiding. She doesn't, she may not be street smart. Like, that's not her job. Her job is to be his woman. So was mistakes made on both parts? Yes, I do believe so. But we cannot fault her for having a good time. Like, you are married to a successful man, or you're in a relationship with a successful person, and you should be able to enjoy yourself without worrying about somebody that's broke or homeless. Trying to, not even broke or homeless, because you know what? That's an unfair stereotype. Because, like, the guy just stated, I think his name is DJ Envy, he stated that the guy had just won $80,000 in the lottery and he still stole from him. So for me to say broke is an unfair stereotype, and I will apologize on that, because I don't think that that's fair to say. So let's move on. Okay, is anybody else excited for Black Panther 2? Because I know I'm excited. I definitely want to watch this trailer, man. Like, let's watch this.
No cry. No woman, no cry. Little darling, don't shed no tear.
I have to pause it because of copyrights, but as you can see, they're all dressed in white. So I guess they're, it's leaning more towards like this is going to be a remembrance of T'Challa, Black Panther. As you can see, the Queen was walking into a submarine. I guess that's where, by now we pretty much know what this trailer is about, so there's no spoilers. We know Neymar's in the movie. We know that Ironheart Riri is in the movie. We know a few things, so let's continue.
No woman, no cry. Good friends we have, and good friends we've lost along the way.
Does anybody else feel their eyes getting a little watery and a little heavy when this part comes on? I definitely do, and I enjoyed this trailer the first time I saw it, and I enjoy it every single time I see it. I think that this is going to be an amazing movie. I can't wait to get dressed up with my family and go see it.
In this great future, you can't forget your past. So dry your tears, I say.
Okay, and for those of you who don't know, this is the birth of Namor. I guess he's the antagonist in his movie. As you can see, he has the wings on his feet right here. Okay, so basically his father, I guess, in this movie, his father is from Atlantis, so he has powers, and this is his human mother right here, and he's giving birth to him underwater. Ryan Coogler, okay, that's Namor. I don't know if you saw, but I'll go back. So on all the wells is the Atlanteans right here holding on. You see? Those are all Namor's people. See how they blended into the Kendrick Lamar song right here? I wonder what she's talking about right here. She's saying her whole family's gone. Like, who is she talking to? Because when the trailers start, we see Suri, but if her whole family's gone, she would be including Suri in it. So I'm believing that this right here is in the beginning of the movie or after. Right?
I not given everything.
And when I wake up,
I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I've waited years for this movie. R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman. There will never be another T'Challa. He is irreplaceable, but the show must go on. Also, bonus footage. Check this out. I found this for y'all.
The Wakandans used vibranium to develop technology.
Shout out to Skin Culture. That's who I got the trailer from. You can check out his channel. It's right here in the corner.
Coming up on them now.
Hear me, humans. I am Namor, Prince of Atlantis.
There has been an attack. Many lives were lost. He had someone on the inside.
Heed my warning. Stay out of the sea. The judgment of Atlantis is
I love the
final.
Dora Milaje. Anybody else love them girls? Beautiful, bald-headed, sexy black women, man. God bless them. Whoo! Can't wait. Cannot wait. Okay, so anybody else have any talking points? Anything they want to talk about? Me, my name's Shah. I'm married. I have 2 kids and a beautiful wife. I currently live down south, and I'm enjoying my life. How about y'all? Anybody else? Thank you for the support. I have 5 viewers. I appreciate all of you. And this right here is actually somebody that I want to have bring onto this channel one of these days. His name is called Cuffin' the Dip, and he speaks on crypto. And I'm going to just let him play a little bit. I'm pretty sure he's not going to be upset about me playing his videos.
Looking right now. All right, so we got Bitcoin currently at 21K right now. Was it about 19 previously?
I do want to know he is not a financial advisor, so do not take anything that he's saying as advice to go spend all your money. And also, this video is a little old, as you can see by the price of the Bitcoin. I believe that it is now under 19, 20. I know it's under 20,000. I know. So do not take this as financial advice. I will put that disclaimer out there. He is strictly here to offer suggestions and to speak on patterns and what might rise and what might not rise. But if you would like, you can also follow his channel. It's right here at the bottom. I'll let this disappear real quick. I guess it's not gonna disappear, but it's CUFFINTHEDIP. Let's continue.
Hey babe, how you doing? What's going on? What's going on? Was it about 19 previously? So in a 24-hour period right now, Bitcoin is up about 10% currently right now. Within a 7-day period, it's up about 6.8%, so almost 7%. So just within today, it's already beating its weekly gains already, being up 10%. And it's been kind of holding that mark for a little bit, but I'll show some different vantage points of that to kind of show you guys what I've been looking at and why I'm not kind of feeling it right now. To me, it kind of feels like a bear trap, but I'll go over why I feel that way.
Okay, so there's certain terminology in crypto that people don't understand, but Like I said, this is the No Name Podcast. We talk about any and everything, and I definitely want to help my people grow, get their money, you know. So anything that I can do to help point you in the right direction, I definitely will do. I feel like building generational wealth is the key. Because why would we want our children working harder than we have? That means that we have failed as parents. You know, I'm not saying I wouldn't want my child to work, but if I could put my child in a position to not have to work, not have to work hard, not be out there sweating and killing themselves for somebody else's dollar to make somebody else their money. Like, where's the logic in that, you know? So I feel that, you know, financial independence is the key to happiness. And people say money can't buy happiness. Maybe, but it can definitely buy all the things that make you happy.
Ethereum is 1724 right now. Currently, right now, 24-hour period is up almost about 6%. Weekly is up almost about 10%. So not too bad currently right now. But if you look, pretty much everything had a little bit of a pump with Ethereum and Bitcoin pumping currently right now. You're looking at BNB going up about almost about 5% right there. XRP almost about 5%.
So for those who don't know, BNB is Binance Coin. It's another currency that runs on its own network. I will be having Cuffin the Dip on here, hopefully, so he can break down everything. Because I don't want to get to lying to y'all. Like, I'm still trying to understand the charts myself, but I do feel like it's something that everybody should look into. You know, because a 401k, what is that? Literally, the point of a 401k is to save $401,000 so that from the time you're 62 up until the day you die, that you can have money to spend. I don't think that in this day and age, in 2022, the way inflation is, the way everything is, that $401,000 is enough to retire with. So I do feel like we should find more alternatives. Not saying not to have a 401k, because why wouldn't I want to have $401,000? But you can have that on top of everything else. You know, there's nothing wrong with having extra money, especially once you want to live comfortably. Why wait till you're 65 to retire if you don't have to? You know?
Cardano about 7%, Polkadot almost about 5%. So little pump throughout the entire market. Even Dogecoin caught a little bit of that pump, almost up about 4%. Shiba caught a 5% pump on that. So
Shiba
still got some cool things going on. Polygon at about 88 cents, almost.
So he doesn't see, he knows what he's talking about. So Shiba did good for me last year, you know. I wish I would have invested more, but I didn't, and it's okay. You know, you live and you learn.
It's about 5%. So everything pumped almost pretty much almost about the same, to be honest. Almost about the same. Let's look.
Okay, so we're gonna
Look
skip
at our
through
other
this video
charts.
a little bit because we're not gonna watch the whole thing. So right now, he's about to
Let's have
break
a
down
little
the
bit.
chart so we can see how he does this and see the trends on the crypto.
All right, it's not that bad, not too bad. All right, so if you guys are looking at it from my perspective right now, I previously put this this red. Let me full screen this joint. So I previously put this red line right here as a level of resistance, as it you can pretty much see once it came down.
Okay, you see this coin up here? This coin is called Growth Token, and he's actually part of a project. It's an NFT. Like I said, I will be having him on this channel in the future to let him speak on it so that he can further explain what it is and how does it work, and I'll have him break down what is NFTs, what is crypto. Like, I will have him explain as much as he can. We are going to pick that man's brain. That's a very intelligent dude, and he has a strong testimony for y'all, but I will definitely let him tell it.
Past this point previously came down hard and tried to go back up and retest, did not work out too well. As of right now, it did get back up to that range again.
And right now,
you can see
and right now we're looking at Ethereum, As you can see up here in the corner, that's the price right there. Okay, and that's how much, in the US dollar. So it's pretty much the same, it fluctuates, but this money is decentralized currency for the most part. So it isn't backed by any actual currency. Like the US dollar, you can spend it as US dollars, but it has its own spending network called the blockchain.
You may or may not be able to see that wick due to that blue range right there. But that wick did touch around that line and then get rejected around that range. And then it looks like it tried to go back up again. This is the day time frame. And looks like it's kind of getting rejected around that range again. So in my eyes, it's really one or two things that can happen within this situation. It could pump a little bit, which would leave it pumping to possibly around like 1900 range. And then we might see a little bit of a retracement. As we can see it probably be to the top of that channel around that range. And each time that we have gone to the top of this channel, pretty much, I'm shrinking down a little bit more. Pretty much each time we have gone.
So I believe that the website he's on is called CoinMarketCap. You can actually check it out and see the crypto for yourself. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I'm about 95% sure. I just can't see the link at the top of the page, so I don't want to confirm. But I'm about 95% sure the website that he's on is called CoinMarketCap. COIN, the word market, MARKET, and cap like a hat, CAP.com.
Onto the top of this channel has retraced. We're still in an active downtrend right now on the day chart and on the weekly chart also. So every time it gets to around this range to the top of that chart, whether it be the top of it, the channel itself, or even getting a little bit closer to around this range, which I think this level of support that resistance that I ended up drawing up right here may be a good resistance point. We'll see. It looks like it's trying to go back up and retest.
Resistance point is basically him saying how, like right there, that's just like the bottom. It's bottoming out right here. So from here it's probably going to go up. Doesn't mean that it's the truth, but as you come and you start learning more and more about crypto and you start learning more about the money, you see that everything has and displays a pattern. So we're going to do something fun now. We're going to go onto TikTok, right? And we're going to pick a video from the For You page. And we're going to live react to it.
Have you heard this crazy theory about...
I can really use everyone's help right now.
What was that? Right. No. What was that? Right. No, you should be good. Yeah. Just go ahead and sign her out and have a seat. We'll go ahead and call her. Oh, I understand that's her dad, but unfortunately he was not on the emergency card. So
yeah, I do want to say this though. So I don't know what just fell. I don't know what that was. It sounded loud, but I got my headphones on. Anyway, that is how it be. And I'd be like, ma'am, like this is my child. So anything, that I want done, I need to have an explanation. But I believe that in this TikTok, they're talking about the children speaking to the front office lady. So let's watch.
So he couldn't pick her up. No. Yeah, no problem. Thank you. Hi, good morning. How can I help you? You happen to have an appointment with him? You do? What's your last name? Give me 1 second. Ladies, what is going on? Why are we late again? Second time this week.
School secretaries are the best multitaskers that I know. But, like, they will be cursing you out. Be nice to the lady that's just walking in. And like he just did, ask them other students, hey, why are you late? You've been late 6 times in 5 days.
Starts at 8:30, not 9 o'clock. What did we say about bringing Starbucks on campus? Make sure you guys trash those before coming in. Sign in for a tardy pass. All of you guys. Olivia, sign in. I'm sorry, with an S, right? Got it.
I thought that boy had magic fingers. I'm like, yo, why does it sound like he hitting the keyboard. Then come to find out, if you look down here, you can actually see the keyboard. So, okay, touche.
You do not come out on the system. Right. You made an appointment in the morning, yesterday morning. Give me 1 second. Let me go ahead and call. Hi, Mr. Zaragoza? Yes. We have a mom here saying she has an appointment with you. Yeah. Maria Sandoval? Mm-hmm.
Maria Sandoval.
Okay. Got you. Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Yes. Thank you. What happened was our appointment system was down yesterday, so, right, your name wasn't on it. No, but you should be good. He wrote it down. Yes. Second door to your left. Thank you.
Okay, so that was actually kind of funny. His name is Jesus. Now, guys, down here, so if you want to go check out his page, you can. I'll check out one more video in the For You page before. Oh, that's not nothing falling. That is this sound right here. Me looking around. Let me pause that. Making me nervous. Have me thinking somebody's trying to come in through the window or something.
What you want me to do? What you want me to do?
Die. I want you to die.
Wow.
Die. I want you to be deaf. I want you to be dead forever.
Wow. What's sad is that we really have to understand that this is a little kid who doesn't understand what he's saying. But if you look at how he said that so nonchalantly and so clearly, I'm pretty sure he's heard that before. This is why, as parents, you know, I know this is a funny video, but it's a lesson in everything. You know, this is why, as parents, as adults in children's lives, we need to be more, what's the word I want to use here? We need to be more mindful of the things that we're saying in front of children, because they're like sponges. That boy probably doesn't understand that death means that he's not ever going to see this man again. I'm pretty sure this is his father, you know. So, you know, if you read the comments, there's people saying, where's this kid learning this? You know, he's learning it from somewhere. But let's continue.
Mine.
No, they're not. I bought them for you. Say sorry.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry.
You want me to be dead?
Yeah.
He's sorry though, but yeah, I do. I'm sorry, but I do want you to be dead. You know, yo, what? I can't make it up. I love TikTok.
I want you to be dead. I want you to be deaf.
Wow.
I want you to die. Stab yourself with a knife.
Wow, you know, I was trying to give this kid the benefit of the doubt, but it's starting to give Chucky vibes. You know, he actually knows how to kill somebody because he's saying to kill yourself with the knife. So it may not be the parents. It could be something that he's watching on TV. It could be something he's heard in preschool. You know, we need to be very mindful of the energy that we allow kids to be susceptible to. He got 3 million likes, though, so you went viral, my man.
Why would I do that?
Because I want you to. I want you to stab yourself with a knife.
Where the knife at? I'd do it right now.
At my house.
So when I get back to your house, you want me to stab myself with a knife?
Yeah.
And then are you gonna help me when I start bleeding?
No.
What you gonna do when I start bleeding?
Nothing.
Nothing? Just look at me?
Yeah.
You gonna laugh?
Huh?
You gonna laugh at me?
Yeah.
He laughing now.
What you want?
It's not cute. I mean, yes, the video, you know, he probably was just being wholesome, but that kid needs to be guided. he needs to be put on the right path, you know, because these are signs, you know, and we may think of it as a little kid and oh, it's just no, this is dangerous. That it's normal for him to say that. And at first I was like, oh wow, he's, you know, he's being a little kid. He doesn't know what he's saying, but for him to say, yes, I didn't want you to stab yourself with a knife, like it's something he's seen or watched or heard where this isn't normal. Last one.
What you want me to do? What
sorry,
you want me to
sir.
do?
We're gonna close you out here, my brother. Let's see what they got for us.
Stranded.
Wow. What?
Stranded. Reaching out. I call your name, but you're not around. I say your name, but you're not around.
It be your. Wait. I'm not gonna say it, cause that's not what I'm here for. But it be your own people. Did you see them? But I believe that this video has a happy ending. Let's carry on.
I need ya, I need ya, I need you right now. Yeah, I need you right now. So don't let me down. I think I'm losing.
I'm gonna have to turn the sound off because of copyright. I don't want to get copyright strikes. So right here we can see the doctors going into her mouth, fixing her. Okay, they got the infrared. No, not the dress. Not the silhouette looking like it's a John. Okay, let's see. No way. That's not the same girl. Wow, God bless her. You know, and it is so easy. It is so easy for rich people to look good, you know, and maybe that was her problem. Maybe she's not ugly. Maybe she's broke, you know, because I feel like wow, this don't even look like the same woman. God bless her. Look at the difference. Look at the difference. Look at that. Literally, the difference between having money and not having money. This is the same woman that was able to fix her teeth with money. They got her some good makeup with some money. They fixed her hair with money. They did her eyebrows. All of these things cost money. The price of beauty is pain and money.
And now there's nobody by my side.
Copyright. Wow. That is an entirely different woman. God bless her. God bless her. That was a wonderful way to end our TikTok segment. Now let's see what's on Twitter. Let's see what's trending in the. Did I say rest in peace, Jesse Powell? Rory Harvey. Why is she trending today? Let's see what she's trending about. Oh, she's out in New York, living her life. The girl's 24 years old. Like, what do y'all want from her? At least she didn't marry him and tell him after the fact. She let him know before the fact. You have to respect her for that. Do I agree with how she's been living her life? Not necessarily, but I'm not worth $200 million. Let's see what else. Oh, this is cute. Something cute for the stream, real quick. You know. Let's see what else is trending. What is that? The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. That's still a show? Oh my God. Look, what? Okay. R. Kelly convicted of several child pornography and sex abuse charges, acquitted on one pornography count in the conspiracy to obstruct justice charge. We're going to skim through this real quick. A Chicago jury reached a decision on Wednesday in R. Kelly's federal trial after beginning its deliberations on Tuesday. The deliberations followed weeks of testimony. The R&B singer was convicted of several child pornography and sex abuse charges, the Associated Press reports. He was acquitted on one child pornography charge and a conspiracy to obstruct justice charge. The rapper, he is not a rapper. No. Who wrote this? Who wrote this? No, he's not a rapper. He's an R&B singer. The R&B singer was found not guilty on all 3 counts of conspiring to receive child pornography and for 2 further enticement charges. Former associates Darrell McDavid and Milton June Brown were also found not guilty on all charges after being accused of trying to bribe and threaten witnesses in the 2008 Illinois child pornography case in which R. Kelly was acquitted. Okay, so on this real quick, I just want to say one thing. Throw this man under the jail already. Like, why is he even still coming out? Didn't y'all already sentence him to like 30 years already? He's already what, almost 60 soon? That he won't be getting out till he's 90. Don't give him no parole. Kelly, you made amazing music. You are a wonderful talent, but your actions are hideous. They're heinous, and they're disgusting. You should not be anywhere next to anybody's kid, boy or girl. You shouldn't. Sir, I do believe, and I don't wish jail on nobody, but sir, you've earned this, and this is where you belong. What's this? Reddit? I don't know what's on here, so we're probably just gonna skip through this. Let's see if we see anything we need to talk about, any current events. Wow, this is nice. Let's see this. This sweet little boy has been having a hard time since his pop passed away. He's been praying for a little stuffy of Pop that he can carry around with him. He chose this photo and also requested that Pop would be holding a fish. I love what I do, and I love that it mattered. God bless him. I know what it feels like to lose somebody that you hold dearly. Thank God I never had to bury like somebody like my mother. You know, knock on wood. I buried my grandmother though, and she really had a major influence in my life. You know, I didn't get to spend as much time as I would have liked to during her last years, but you know, she also was dealing with sicknesses that changed her personality, so it hurt, you know. And if there was a way that I can capture the essence of my grandmother in something like this, I think that I would definitely do it. I think my biggest regret is that my children didn't get to know the awesome woman she was. Now we're going to look at this game. It just came out. It's called NBA 2K.
Way to finish the week strong. Friday afternoon, live on 2K Sports.
So this NBA 2K, I feel like it's better than 2K22. Yes, on this channel we do a little bit of everything. We got games, talking points, reaction. I even play games sometimes. I will be having new content, new videos coming out. But let's watch a few minutes of this. I'll let y'all know about it after.
With 2 Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Hey, Allie.
Well, guys, dramatic progression for point guard Darius Garland. A rough rookie season, but last year he became an all-star. He said it's just trusting the work that he puts in every day. And while his shooting is special, he said, quote, I'm an all-around point guard that gets my teammates involved. Brian?
He's highly skilled, Allie. Thank you. Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play.
Okay,
and
so
of course,
boom, they got the
each team
starting
has some
lineups,
serious
all of
skill.
that. Let's see some gameplay.
For 3 from the floor to begin this one.
The chef, Steph Curry.
Wiggins outside. It's Poole on the wing to the inside. Green. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Let's see what else. Let's see if they got a halftime show. Okay, so I guess they don't. So my quick review on the game is that I actually own it, and I can say that it is definitely different from last year's. It's more engaging. They have the Michael Jordan challenge. They also have these old filters that you can put up, and it makes the game feel retro, like 1980s, 1990s. I haven't got too far into the character building into my career, but I like 2K, so I'm probably gonna enjoy the game regardless. So don't let me deter you or convince you. But I do think that you will be getting your money's worth, especially if you're on current gen, because the way that they designed the engine this year, it kind of it's actually very similar to next gen, which would be Xbox Series S or X and the PlayStation 5. So you can actually check this game out. It's NBA 2K. They have it on PC and Streamlabs. They could go on PlayStation Marketplace, Xbox Marketplace, check the game out. I think that for any diehard NBA fan, it's definitely a must-have. Go watch a few more seconds of it before we move on.
For those of you just...
So you think back to a big
Not Kevin Love still playing for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Let's see if we hit these free throws and we out of here. Look at my boy Josh Allen right there.
Throw in Kyrie Irving.
And Love, no good on that one. Love came to Cleveland as a...
So he missed the free throw. Another thing I did want to say about this game is that you definitely need to know what you're doing as far as shooting, because if you don't, you're just going to miss. Like, you have to time your shots very well. Last but not least, this is my YouTube channel. I'm currently at 57 subscribers. I will be releasing new content at least 2 to 3 times a week. I'm trying to do it every day. But so right now we're live, so you can check it out. I got my snake up here, my lizard.
Too sexy for my love.
This is when I was really heavy on my lizard phase.
Love's going to leave.
I still have her though, actually. I'll bring her on the stream one day. All right, we can't watch too much because of the copyright restrictions, but I could just let you see the slide. Not too much music. I'm not trying to get no copyright strikes, especially just starting. So let's go back. Let's look at something else. This is when my wife took me to Wildin' Out, right here. Let's see what this is. Okay, that did not load the way I wanted it to. We're gonna try again. Okay, Charlie Clips. I'm not gonna lie, that was one of the best experiences of my life. So I really enjoyed that. That was an awesome gift, and I couldn't have been more grateful. Now, that was the end of the stream. I do want to end it with P&B Rock, because this man lost his life over something ridiculous. Please, just give me 1 second, though, please. Thank you. I'm still here. I'm just trying to get something going real quick before we end the stream.
I know what it is. You told me that already. You told me how I see it. I'm still seeing it how I want to see it.
Don't just say you don't like to be corrected.
No, I just like how I see it. Fuck how it's supposed to see it. So that's why I go by my rules.
Y'all see what I got to deal with?
She want me to talk proper as shit?
I don't want you to talk proper. I just don't want you to be illiterate and you know better.
That's not illiterate, bro. That's just me saying it how I want to say it. Y'all see what I got to deal with? Shit, like Hitler in this one.
I'm not Hitler. I'm trying to teach you the right way to say something. If I'm saying something incorrectly, correct me.
I did. I mean, you corrected me already. She corrected me already, guys. And I still want to say it how I want to say it. We in Cabos. we in Los Cabos with this shit. You know, I got to get high, wherever the fuck I'm at. Los Cabos. So how y'all say it? Illinois with an S at the end or Illinois without the S? How y'all say it? For the trenches. Cabos, yes sirski. I ain't going nowhere without it. You talking about no S. You ain't from the trenches, bro. See you. The way you say it, but she's still trying to help you. I took the help, but y'all keep thinking I ain't understanding. Twizzler. Shit is a little dangerous on the drive to this shit close as shit to the edge of her. You fucking with me. Dunnies. Fuck that shit right there. This shit suck. You can't even tap, make that shit clear.
Just drop, you hit me. The other got pop, you hit me. I hit 100, I went for.
I had my mic muted, excuse me. Yeah, that's the end of the stream, y'all. I appreciate everything. I appreciate the support. I appreciate every single viewer, whether it was 1 or 100 or 1,000. I appreciate you all. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. I will leave you with a little bit of this, and I'll see y'all next time. Shout out to every single person. Peace out, y'all. Thanks for coming.